Welcome everybody, my name is EruptionFang and this is episode 8 of Nomad of Nowhere, titled End of the Line. So the Nomad has had enough. He's done. He's decided to take a train all the way to the end of the line, where certainly all of his problems are likely to be solved. Upon arrival at the train station, he's greeted by not only 1, but 8 wanted posters of himself. Now, I don't know how the law works, but if the Nomad's the only wanted person in Nowhere, then I'd consider things to be going pretty well. Like, seriously, what constituted putting up 8 wanted posters of the same person? People might think that there's 8 different Nomads out and about. Unless... No, that couldn't possibly be. Right? So after committing an act of vandalism and being happy about it, we overhear how members of the general public view him.
That Nomad's nothing but trouble. I wish he'd just leave us all alone.
Word surprisingly spreads pretty quick around Nowhere, but much like most people, he's trying to simply run away from his problems. I mean, look at Scout, she's doing the same thing.
1 ticket, please.
Where are you headed? Running away from your problems?
Is it that obvious?
That's right, Scout is heading home back to her family. Maybe. I mean, even Scout's not sure where she's going.
Going back home if anyone there will still have me. Oh, suppose the honest answer is I have no idea where I'm going.
So, while on the train, she encounters the Nomad and holds him hostage. Well, more so his identity hostage, but there's still a hostage. Scout then comes up with an idea that'll surely win Toth over, so she'll stop being angry with her. She figures that the Nomad has no chance whatsoever to escape, so if anyone should turn him in, it should be her. But before that idea can go any further, a train robbery takes place and now they're both hostages. He gets confused for one of the bandits acting as the perfect cover to strike. Both he and Scout are capable of besting the bandits, however, Tauros, his champion, is there to derail the train. Wow, I think that was the first legitimate cliffhanger the show has done. But oh my god, they're all dead. You couldn't possibly expect anyone to walk out of this crash alive. Like with the Twindleweeds, they at least made it a point to evacuate the entire place before it all came crashing down on top of them. But the old lady? I guess it's not like she had much life ahead of her anyway. Plus, she was a bit of a jerk. So, I guess no real loss. Everything ended okay. If I'm being completely honest here, this episode didn't feel like it had much substance to it. Most of the episodes have either been carried by the story or the villain, however, neither one did it for me here. A lot of the jokes felt pretty meta, like they were trying too hard to be funny. The nearsighted bandit shtick, I didn't find that entertaining, but hey, that's just me. There were definitely some good moments this episode, the Nomad not understanding how hostage taking works, and I even really enjoyed him just going around collecting a bunch of random junk. But the villains to me just weren't funny or as charming as the past ones have been. The Nomad and Scout just felt like they were plot progressing. It didn't feel like either of them really had a purpose other than to ensure the plot moved forward. Neither character really embodied their character, it was more so their characters embodied the plot. As expected, Scout hasn't quite given up on trying to win over Toth, and it seems as though Toth has some regrets. She seems to have realized how much Scout brought to the table and may be thinking twice about her decision to try and reassign her. In terms of the champion, I mean, I don't know. He hasn't really done anything other than rip a bunch of train tracks and derail a train. Is there really any sort of opinion I can have on him right now? I mean, his compass was weird. It like tracks down magic or something. I mean, was it always just pointing at Elray? If not, then the Nomad should have been a piece of cake to track down. Just follow the arrow. If I'm being honest here, this episode left much to be desired. The villains weren't that memorable or funny. There wasn't any real interesting plot that we didn't already know, and the characters were just there. It wasn't bad, but nor was it good. In conclusion, it was just meh. So for now, be sure to let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're interested in more content like this. Consider becoming a sponsor over on Patreon, get all the content early, and it really does help out the channel. Be sure to follow me on all social medias, and I'll see you in the next video.